Oh, hey everybody, that was OK Pop KO by Freedom Trail Studio. This is a pop, dramatic, no attribution required, but given freely either way. Got a very easy show for you for the first 3.5 hours today. We're going to play a little Enter the Gungeon, 1 or 2 runs. Going to play a little bit of Escape from Tarkov, and then just level with you. I don't know what the fuck we're doing for Team Unity. I have no idea. We've been talking about it in the back channel, and it's like we're not convinced. We got, PUBG's up for an hour. There's maybe the test server will work, maybe it won't. And apart from that, I have no idea. But there's definitely PUBG maintenance today. So they main branch PUBG 100% will not happen. As for Terraria, look, what I'm going to say is going to paint me in a positive light, but it's also the truth. I was content to keep playing Terraria. I'm not going to say excited, but I was content to keep playing Terraria. And it seems like Dan is obviously kind of resident sleeper on it, which is his honest opinion. The kiss of death is that Austin, who is the Terraria, he's the most excited about it, has kind of turned the corner, and he's like, I don't really think it's a good fit. And I honestly think he's right. So if the dude who wanted to play Terraria the most doesn't want to play Terraria, I think it's a sign that it's probably the right time to cut it. Indeed, there is vacuuming happening right next to my door right now. In case you're hearing a high-pitched whir, that is indeed the case. It's not a gas leak. We're not going to do Stardew. Not only have a couple of people said, in Unity, that they don't want to do Stardew, but also I'm playing it with Kate right now. I don't want to get 2 Stardew series going simultaneously. It's going to make me hate the game. But I also don't want to spend the next 3 hours just fielding suggestions from chat. So let's play a little Gungeon, shall we? Why am I using the controller? Get out of here. You didn't see anything going on down there. Never fear. You didn't see anything. Let me shake up the blendy. Oh, that's some good gravy. Whoa, my controller! It's vibrating. Close that up. Take a little sip. Now let's get going. All right, we got the default pistol. Dude, Commando's pretty good. And then, blast. I get the blast helmet on you haven't seen it yet, but I get the blast helmet on 75% of my Paradox runs. Did you really make a bot that purges long sentences? I did not. I have no idea. People are saying that Moobot is gone haywire. I could just ban Moobot from my chat, but has it actually gone haywire, or is it just a meme? I'm not sure. No one likes Moobot. Delete Moobot. I love Moobot. It was a free tool that I used for a long time. Back in the nobody can stop the power of the Twitch bomb days, but we're kind of a little past it. So here's the thing. If they make Divinity Original Sin 3, I think it would be an amazing Unity game. But Divinity Original Sin 2, Mathis, or not Mathis, but I played it with Mathis for 2.5 acts. Mouth literally played 90% of it with Josh over the course of the past year. So it's not the right time. But the next Divinity, I think it would be an amazing Team Unity game. Okay, hey, don't break the water barrel. Usually the water barrel's up here. No. It would be a terrible Unity game? I very much disagree with that. I think it would be a great Unity game. You're forgetting, everybody thinks Dan is incapable of understanding complex game mechanics. My man is like an Ultima expert. I will say it would take a long time. It would be a long game. Did he T-spin the T99? Look, Dan will never win a game of Tetris 99, and that's okay. Not everybody's cut out for the... To be honest, there are days I regret winning games of Tetris 99. Because I think once you win, you get that taste of victory. You can't be satisfied with anything other than a dub from that point onwards. My man's still in the position where he comes in like 14th place, and he's like, that was a lot of fun. I'm envious. I wish I could go back. Yes, hello.
Can I have your garbage can, please?
You can have my garbage can.
Along with 500 socks.
You can have my socks as well, but I'm going to put you on blast too.
Why?
I could have done this earlier, but why did we have to do it 10 minutes after the start of the stream?
Why did you do it last night?
Why did you wake up at 12:30?
Who cares? I wake up whenever I want.
It's like a Maury episode. Hold on. Because I am a gentleman, I'm not going to let my wife handle my office garbage can. Is protein bar wrappers, but mostly I don't want you to see the banana peels I was too lazy to put in the compost.
So, is it okay if I throw away your
Please, nah, keep them. Yeah. What if the new shoes are uncomfortable after a little bit of a walk? I'd like to keep... You already put them in the garbage can!
No, I didn't.
Here you go. Thank you. It's ASMR. I bought new shoes on Saturday, and you know I wore them once. They are very comfortable, but Kate was like, "Can I throw your old shoes in the garbage?" And I was like, "Well, who knows? Maybe these new ones will just spontaneously combust or something like that." And I said, "I'd rather you didn't." And she pulled her hand out of the garbage, was holding 2 pairs of shoes. Well, yes, okay.
I brought your blanket for tonight.
It's another garbage bag. I will put it in the garbage can here. It's a clean garbage bag. I will put this in the office garbage. I did not get Vibram 5 fingers. You got me confused with Mouth. The Fox family are shareholders in the Vibrams Corporation. You just gotta put this, you gotta open it up, you put it in the trash can, and there you go. How many pairs of shoes you got? It's kind of a personal question, but I have a pair of shoes for the gym. I have my old pair of sneakers. I have my new pair of sneakers. And then I have a pair of dress shoes. Those are all the shoes I own. I do also have I have a $5 pair of sandals that I got at Winners, but those are just for camping. What's Winners? I think Winners is the closest thing I could compare it to is it's probably like a TJ Maxx. Marshalls, there you go. Corey, he's like Corey is a red, white, and blue seer. He can turn any Canadianism into its American analog. It's like a store. Wow, I'm playing real bad. It's a store that used to sell exclusively clothes, but now you go there and there's you can buy clothes, but you can also get coffee. And then here's a candle. And you know what? We could use a toaster. And let's get a whole new set of dishes. I feel bad that NL knows a lot about America, and I know nothing about Canada. Well, the good news is you don't have to feel bad because there's absolutely nothing you could do to alleviate that fact. It's an unsolvable problem. So why waste time being upset about it? You know what I mean? If anything, I'll be the Canadian ambassador. I'm happy to help. We got the bubbler. I feel good because NL probably knows very little about Argentina. Excuse me, Buenos Aires, Cordoba, Terra Nuevo. Shout out, clone. Yeah, Evita, Penguins. You got all sorts of stuff. Terra del Fuego. Excuse me? Terra Despa. What do you got for me? Oh, dude, sticky crossbow? I got nothing wrong with that. Okay, we got 3 keys. Obviously, we want to go to the oubliette. So we'll open up this bad boy. Yo, it had a key in it. That's incredible. This will then be a gun. These are okay. Not amazing, but definitely okay. NL, what do you know about Spain? Brother, I know a decent amount about Spain. Hold on, one moment. Alright, I have blanked Mapman's room, and there was no secret room in there. You owe me a top right. Just the way it works. What do you know about Beaches? I know that Beaches East York's MP is named Nathaniel Erskine Smith. You're going to be like, what the fuck? So, my first week of university is, you know, it's called Frosh Week. Look it up, sweetheart. And, you know, we went to some restaurants in my university town, and we got served by a waiter at Panchancho Bakery. And he said, hey, my name is like this. And it was back in the days of, you know, everyone you meet, you got to put on Facebook. I added him to Facebook. He went to my university. And little did I know, years later, he would grow into a young, charismatic politician from Toronto's Beaches East York neighborhood. Who would have thought? What a strange situation. Yep, and his name, Donald Trump. It's true. That would make me like 400 years old. I'm only 330. Are you still holding on to Top Right Fridays for later today? Well, really, it was mostly a joke. My idea for Top Right Friday is like, hey, you know, a lot of people watching this show have access to, you know, Twitch Prime, which means they have access to Amazon Prime Video. What if, like, on Mondays, we had all chosen like a movie to watch on the weekends? Then me, Josh, and Malf would be like, hey, check it out. We watched Roman Polanski's landmark film Chinatown for Top Right Fridays. And I really think Faye Dunaway's character is an interesting portrayal of the loss of innocence on camera. How is it anything like movie night? I'm not gonna watch the movie on Twitch. I love my Twitch channel too much to get deleted for watching, you know, Jack Nicholson's As Good as It Gets. Apparently, if you watch movies, it's a ripoff of Movie Night, which in and of itself is an unabashed ripoff of Mystery Science Theater 3000, Cinematic, Titanic, and Riff Tracks. Only Rob can like movies. This shot should be taught in every film studies class. When she come out of the keep, she look like a dragon. When she come. If she ever comes now, she ever comes now. You guys like the Velvet Underground? Probably. I cultivate a cultured audience, and not like in the yogurt style. Yes, okay. Glad to hear it. Hey! That's my armor, dude. Sorry, I'm not worried about the, I'm not worried about the secret floor. I'm not sure if you remember, but last week we did a 2-hour-long Gungeon run in which we went to every single secret floor ever made. He's a genius. It was nice. And let's never do it again, or at least not do it again for a while. It took a long... It was very fun, don't get me wrong. But it did also take 2 hours. Obviously, I can't do it on this one, because we already lost our armor. Oh my god, dude. This damage is embarrassing. That's why you pick up the armor before getting in the elevator. Hey everybody! This guy says you should pick up the armor before getting in the elevator. See? No, everybody knows that already. It's a Jurassic Park reference. Look it up, sweetheart. Top Right Fridays. Wayne Knight. And now, what do you know about Thailand? I know everything I need to know about Thailand because I've seen The Hangover 2. Very nuanced portrayal of the beautiful land and people of Thailand. Where to? I'll tell you, we got some fodder for the gun muncher. NL said all people that go to Thailand have ulterior motives. I did not say that. I said if a man in his 50s goes to Thailand a lot, it creates some suspicion surrounding him. That's a slight difference. It's more than a semantic difference. Sorry, a man in his 50s from Canada, the United States, or the United Kingdom. They might they might just love the beaches. In fact, I think that's probably the most likely outcome. But it's just one of those, hey, I'm bald. If every once in a while, I gotta have people that are like, hey, because of your baldness, I thought you would be an asshole, but actually, you're like a pretty normal dude. Then, the people, you know, don't shoot the messenger is all I'm trying to say. Will we see Team Sonic Racing? It's definitely possible, but I played Team Sonic Racing at PAX, and my opinion and the opinion of the people that I was with is that it was not only not as good as Mario Kart, but not as good as the previous Sonic Racing game. So I actually think that it's like a downgrade from... Oh, dude, the Rattler, pretty good. I actually think it's... And I only played the... I mean, it was a demo where we did like 2 races, right? So, but still, I think it might be a little bit of a downgrade from the game we're already playing from time to time. You son of a gun. But moreover, I feel like Mario Kart 8 is just like strictly better as well. So that doesn't mean that I wouldn't play it, but it does mean that I feel a little uncomfortable asking everybody to put like, you know, $40 down to play it. Honestly, I'm okay getting rid of Sticky Crossbow. And I'm okay getting rid of the mailbox. I'm not getting Litchi just because I want to make sure we got the capital. You know what I mean? I want to make sure we can still go to the rat fight. It's a lot of ats all at once. And now I'm going to South Korea in 2 weeks. What should I do while I'm there? I'm not a, you know, it's weird, I'll admit. But having lived in the country, I'm like, I have no idea, to be honest. Like, most of my time was spent working. Let's use Rattler temporarily. And then, like, I was there last year. But it was, like, for the Olympics. So, I mean, from a tourist standpoint, I don't really know. It depends where you're going. Presumably, you're going to Seoul. You know, I mean, you should do Noraebang once, for sure. Maybe more than once. You should, you know, eat some delicious food. Yo, can you move, my friend? Thank you. In terms of actual, like, tourist sites, I don't know if I have a great answer for you. If you're going to Busan or you're going around the country, like, you should definitely see Hyundai Beach. I hear the DMZ is like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but I never went. I should have gone. It's messed up, but it's actually like, it would be easier for me to go to the DMZ now. Even though I have to fly over there, it's easier for me to get the time off in the job that I currently do than in the shitty ESL teaching job I had. Yeah, you don't get time off teaching ESL. Well, it depends. Like, you could if you're working at, like, a public school. It's a roll of the dice. Some people, you know, you got what's called, I forget what it was called, like desk time or chair warming. I can't even remember. Mostly because I didn't have it. But if you worked at, like, a public school, sometimes they'd be like, you know, man, I got 2 weeks with no students. All I do is sit in my chair and read Reddit all day. And you're like, that's cool. Well, you got your 2 weeks with no students. You get to get paid for browsing the internet. I got 2 weeks with my students, plus your students that are on vacation. And I get paid the same amount of salary, no matter what. Not that I'm complaining. It was a long time ago. It's in the distant past, where Bran lives. being a teacher seems like a bad job. You know, I'll go to bat for the teachers. Especially, like, domestically. You need so much... What are you? Just a weird red blob here. You need so much... you need, like, at least a bachelor's degree. Plus teacher's college, or maybe you go for, like, a con ed degree, and that lets you do it. And then you're, like, underpaid and disrespected by the parents whose kids you're taking care of. That sucks. You're like a daycare provider that also is expected to be like a jail warden, a disciplinarian, a mentor. Disrespected by the kids too? Absolutely, dude. But ESL is worse, but at least you don't have to be as qualified. A bachelor's degree in anything will make you you're qualified to teach ESL in Korea at least. Clearly, you don't even need to know the parts of speech and English grammar, as I've demonstrated. Alright, we got 145, so I think we probably could have gotten Litchi Trigger Finger, but... It'll be close, depending on what we get from this fight. Now, I've been playing like garbage, so I would really like to flawless. If only to prove to myself that I can. Could be worse. I was an ESL teacher to adults, and that was pretty dope. Dude, okay, so, like, teaching ESL sucked. But I did have some classes where I taught, like, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, and those were pretty fun. Because those kids were, like, motivated. It must synergize with the Rattler. It does indeed. One key, so hold on. Like, those kids were motivated. They wanted to be there. Their English was really good. They didn't have disciplinary problems. That was fine. Yo, it's a railgun. Which means this is an active or a passive, but I'm still willing to go for it. Let's... Might be a small poison bottle. Could be worse. Yo, not completely useless. Secret rooms in Gungeon are like the ultimate tease, dude. Do we want a gun munch? I actually don't think we do. I think most of our remaining stuff is pretty good. Let's do it. I'm ready. Yo, it's the rat room immediately? You gotta love it. By law. I don't know what everyone's saying hi for. There's only two reasons people say hi in chat. Either Jim Puff is here, or Josh just showed up. I'm crunching the numbers. I don't think Josh is home from work yet, so hello, Jim Puff. Yo. Oh, it's Law. Another chat celebrity. Oh, we don't have a key. That makes sense. No, it was just a subscription. What do you mean, just a subscription? Origin. Oh, it's just a miracle. It's just the greatest gift a viewer could ever give a streamer. It's just the priceless symbol of the bond that a content creator shares with their audience. It's just the only way that I can get hard in 2009. Okay, we've taken it slightly too far. Taken it a little bit too far. Ooh, this would be a great floor for a vampire. Although, I guess if we've already gotten one special room, probably inhibits our odds of getting the vampire as well. Yo, that's it. By the way, top right, chat. Much appreciated. Let's see what the dang old snake maker does. Yo! That's extremely good. So what does the D20 room do? It rerolls all of your stats, right? It gives you a good effect and a bad effect. A random buff and a random nerf. Yo, Snake Maker with synergy is extremely good. It's zany. I don't know. You know, having spent 6 or I don't know, 8 years feeling the pressure in Isaac to always play zany, I think I'm very wary about introducing forced Zane. Why would you make that roll? Oh, that's why. In Gungeon. I don't want to introduce the Zane until I'm ready to introduce the Zane. I think I'm going to let the rat take the crossbow so that we can gun force the boss. We already have enough quality stuff. Crossbow is irrelevant. We'll never use it. The only reason we'd use it is for the gun muncher. Oh, my key friend. If you see a gun, gun forcing doesn't work? Really? Well then, it's an issue, but it's also no big loss. Because it's not like... The crossbow is at best, right now, worth half of one random gun. Especially because if you get the serpent by only using one key, you can't throw guns through the cell regardless, so... Yeah, we're still learning, exactly. So, don't shoot the messenger. I'm really only comfortable using one blank on this fight. So we can make sure that we can still do the rat fight. Should be able to flawless the boss with 0 blanks in this combination, to be honest, but... Don't disappear! You son of a gun. Missed. Alrighty. We got the molten spaghetti gun, as Daniel calls it. Whoa! Thanks for the hegemonies. I forgot about those. No synergy with the jar? Lazy devs, dude. If I can get Shalatin Key, I will get Shalatin Key. I'm just, you know, when you try to go to the rat fight every time, it does create situations where when you see great items early, you oftentimes just can't get them. Unfortunately. We'll see, though. What was I going to say? Can you explain why Daniel thinks the heroin is a bad gun? Well, I mean, I tweeted him, and I told him to explain himself. We cannot get Shelaton Key. I told him to explain himself. I don't believe he answered me. He also thought Samus... Oh, he thought Samus was a girl. I thought you said he thought Samus was a gun. Samus is a girl. Congrats, chat. This is your first lesson in how to get baited online. Next, you'll be telling people, you know, it's actually Zelda's the princess, Link is the hero. Oops, I forgot the D20 shrine. Oops. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Honestly, I think Snake Maker is still our best room clearer down here. Yeah, next you'll be going 100 words isn't that long of an essay. Okay, so we go up. This is the worst room down here. Thank you for the transmogrification. Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. Jam dodecahedrons get some transmogrification. They're icosahedrons. Shit. Up and to the right. Yo, you change on this room. You just take anything that fires quickly. Are you gonna get involved in the FaZe Clan drama? I would love nothing more than to get involved in the drama surrounding the FaZe Clan. I have very strong opinions about the way that they build towers. The way they choose to land at Tilted, I find, is very controversial in many ways. Spill that tea, sis? Oh, I'm spilling it. Bring back pump shotguns to Fortnite. I also dislike how they tilt those towers, dude. Mr. Gorbachev, untilt these towers. I don't know. Honestly, like, the railgun is obviously amazing. I just want to try Snake Maker out real quick and see, like, if its DPS is comparable. Hold on, your boy's got to focus temporarily, okay? It is adequate, I agree. We can always railgun the boss that's a little bit more stationary. Ah! We were doing pretty well there for a bit. Might as well. I think we'll use Commando next. I'm fine with using this until we run out of ammo, though. That was a bit of looked scarier than it actually was, but that was a pretty decent setup. Can't complain. No idea. I'm assuming that poison basically is just an inhibitor to my own existence, but might as well give it a try. Look at that. Oh, it's just beautiful when a plan comes together. Now this, you switch to something a little bit more DPS. I like the commando because you just shoot it. You know, it doesn't require any charging like the railgun, which is why I'm going to use Rattler just for a second here. I've done it now. Having to charge a weapon while also rolling can be a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay. Switch. Something with a fast rate of fire. Yikes. Just a little bit longer. A little bit more banterless gameplay. And we're there. Now, even more focused temporarily. My bad. Not smart. You gotta wait a second on that one. Okay, phase one, easy. Little slow. One of these days I'll figure out that cheese mechanic. Not today. I'm begging you, brother. Stop eating the cheese. We're gonna be a little tight for time. Phase 3. Go ahead. Please stop doing long attacks. I don't know how to stop that one, just to be honest with you. You son of a gun. Come on. No! Oh my god. How many cheeses you got back there? I didn't even see that there was a gun there. It was so tiny. I forgot a gun. The one bereft of the gun lives forever. Oh, I am salty I forgot mustache. That's a high value item if you give it the prop ore. Dude, best spacebar item in the game. I have so few items. What? Yo, eat up, brother. Oh, he got the other one, too. It's just that easy. It's hard to, I mean, I get it. People are like, drop a gun. It's hard to drop a gun through the grate. Usually it just falls straight down, in my experience at least. Back again and fully hydrated. Yo, you missed out. A truly flawless punch-out fight. So what do we get? Hold on, let's check out these new guns. With 75, I know you shoot a drill. What do you have, 150? You will never get this. Predator lets you steal. Cheese can only be countered by a right punch. Yet again, anti-lefty privilege and bias shows its ugly face. As a lefty, I always swing left first. And yet again, I'm punished for it. Ridiculous. I mean, there's a reason the left mouse button is the primary selection tool on the device. That's all I'm saying. Probably not worry about gun forcing at all anymore. I mean, we can hold more spacebar items, but at some point, you get too many spacebar items to actually actively manage in combat. But I do like, without a doubt, double vision. You probably will not buy it, though. Predator shoots behind and around walls. Ooh. I hear it allows you to steal as well. What does the snake do? So the serpent here, it blocks bullets. It's like a pretty okay defensive orbital. And then it also enables us to fight the really, really real for real this time final boss, the advanced dragon. Yo, the Rattler, or the Snake Maker, didn't even dawn on me. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably Crutch. It homes. Terrible. It's just losing a lot of HP. Unlikely to be super relevant, but still. It homes from the synergy already? Wow. Yo, I do not fear. These guys. You just focus. Hocus pocus by focus. There's your blank opportunity. Now it's over. Honestly, this is, maybe it's just unique for me, but I find the kill pillars like actually amongst the easiest bosses in the entire game. Like, I think I would rather fight the kill pillars than fight the ammo conda, regardless of where we met them on the game. Like, the ammo conda sucks, dude. Cannon Balrog is also horrible. The ammo conda is just like... I feel like if you don't get a speed upgrade, just like... accept that you're not going to flawless ammo conda, or at least your odds are like a coin flip. Cannon Balrog is my favorite third floor boss. So you got Cannon Balrog. I'll tell you, I definitely prefer the nerfed Treadnought to the Cannon Balrog, but I forgot the other one. Who's the other third floor boss? Mind Flayer? Okay, well, I'd rather have Cannon Balrog than Mind Flayer, that's for sure. You got me on that one. I don't really like the gunner that much. I apologize, David. I will use it temporarily, because every once in a while, I think it pays to reevaluate your opinion on these guns. As I've learned. Sometimes I'm like, this gun sucks. And then I use it and I'm like, no, it turns out I was an idiot. I think we'll just bounce. Winners buy keys. Here's a real question for you. How would Dan know? Just an honest question. He's won twice. I didn't realize that we're at the point where we consider beating the regular Dragon a win. As, you know, hey, I beat Isaac. Oh, really? What'd you get on the chest? What's the chest? I beat my mom's foot. Come on. Come on. Have you won Big Brother? I'll tell you one thing. I'm undefeated in Big Brother history. How many times have you beaten the Lich recently? Well, it's not a fair question, because Advanced Dragon is actually harder than the Lich. I haven't beaten the Lich that much, but that's because, like, when I already just beat a tough boss, why would I go back and fight an easier boss? Life's too short. Bullet Hell is harder. It's more tedious. I don't know if I'd say that's harder, you know. Wait, is it harder to, you know, pick your nose for 1,000 days straight or win the Nobel Prize? Probably harder to do something for 1,000 days straight than win the Nobel Prize. I mean, the Nobel Prize, you just gotta do like one thing once, right? Be really good at it. Maybe I lost people on that metaphor, but that's okay. They hated him because he spoke the truth. That's the meme. Just get a Nobel Prize in playing video games. That's one of the reasons, honestly, that the Nobel Foundation is not going to last too much longer. They have very limited respect for the gamers. Almost none. And honestly, I think like it won't be too much longer before we have a gamer president. Canada, I guarantee Justin Trudeau is already a gamer prime minister. There's no doubt that, like, I'm not saying he plays a lot of video games, but I'm telling you, I guarantee that dude played Chrono Trigger. 100%. He does not play Clash of Champions. Or Corruption of Champions. I mean, if he did, he's got my vote for 2019, but... That's true. Frank Underwood was a gamer president. Only in fiction, but, you know, first it's in fiction, and then fiction becomes reality. How are you alive? Please delete hammers from the game. Actually, just delete hammers from all games. This and Mordhau, please. Yo, this is pretty good. Mr. Accretion Jr. I welcome a boss fight right now. That gun is always worse than I think it is. I mean, it's not a 10 out of 10 gun, but I think it's pretty good. The planet gun? Nah, I think it's pretty good. The orbiting planets blew up a chest for me once. Yeah, but did they give you more than a chest's worth of value by killing enemies very quickly? Probably. I will say, they did scare me once. I had orbiting planets, and I finished a challenge room. Then I went back to talk to Cervantes, and he got real pissed off. He was like, bro, why did you throw a planet into me? And I was like, I did the challenge. Where's my shit? And then I walked out of the room. I waited until like all my planets disappeared. Then I walked back in, and I was like, he was cool with it then. But it took a bit. Let's do it, dude. So we only have 2 blanks. That's a little low. And this guy he's a pain in the ass, dude. I should have dropped poison bullets. Poison bullets are causing me problems. This is huge. You serpent! This guy's easy? Honestly, I disagree. Phase 1 of the dragon is whatever. It is what it is. Phase 2 of the dragon is a pain in the ass. Like the advanced dragon, I mean. Regular dragon is baby mode, obviously. To phrase it as condescendingly as possible. a little lucky there. Alrighty. Hey, dude, this freaking serpent. He should not be allowed to shoot during this phase. Whoops. Alright, still got 2 blanks. The cheese bag is going to make this a little bit easier than normal. This gun kind of sucks. Give me the rail gun. A little bit of a wishful roll. It's okay, we still got a ton of HP. But it could fall apart pretty quickly. You know what? I'm telling you, I don't know if this gun's good enough. For my style of play, at least. I think I'd rather just be shooting at all times. ABS, exactly. I'm begging you. Please, the C's. Is tough, but I think we're gonna make it. There, with the rat bag, you gotta be more proactive on that one, no doubt. This looks harder than it is. I honestly stopped shooting for like... for longer than I should have. Please get me out of the miasma, dude. See, it's easy. Told you, Advanced Drag Eye, he's kind of a pain in the butt. You just gotta build the suspense sometimes. Now do Bullet Hell? Dude, Bullet Hell, sucks. I will never do Bullet Hell if I do Rat. Unless we're going for like a marathon run. It's like I would much rather play a rat fight plus advanced dragon than go through the slog of Bullet Hell. Like I understand I have a role in like helping to shape the narrative of like how to play Gungeon, Can you imagine if I was such an asshole that when like I was playing Isaac, I was like, well, it really only counts as an Isaac run if you do the hush. That would have been a terrible approach. The rat is more like Hush, but the rat is fun. It's a big difference on that one. We're going to move on to some Escape from Tarkov. See you in like 90 seconds.